Uh, okay, Angel is going to continue with some basic aspect. Um, After we are going to understand the basic aspect from trading. Also, we are going to see the template from Steve Mauro to study the basic things about this template. We're going to understand a lot of things first to go directly to the market maker method is to make it more simple, make it easier, but we are going to make it well. So first, we need to understand, first, we need to understand that the market is moved by big players. Okay, and retail traders are nothing compared with the big players. Okay, we need to understand that we are not alone in Forex for sure. We're not. And the principal actors from this are the banks, institutional banks, for example, is it the federal banks, or American, wherever, and also the hedge fund, wherever we are fighting or playing against the other one, trying to move money from each one to another part. Okay. Uh, Understanding this, if we may put a trade, it's not going to count nothing. It's like a little peanut from this one. But when makers, when the big players made a put their trades or money, they could create all these moves for sure. They are moving their money. If you put a trade, nothing's going to move, nothing. But when a big institution put out their money, they move all these charts. Okay. In old days, the banks are moving their money from one to other, from one point to other. So they put their money there. Uh, what we are trying to learn is trying to move with the institutional. You know, try to detect when they are moving the price and when I'm moving the money and go with the money. Is that okay? In the market maker method, you know, all these moves are provocated or institutional. This big when put all the money here. This move not so much. When they make this move, they put the money here. They put the money here. But they put the money here, but they need to rescue this money after. Okay? They make false move like this one. Like I explained before, sometimes they put money here. They are not going to a little. They are not going to just put their money here. They need to take back all this money when the banks put the money and move to market. Okay? So they just put this money trying to accumulate a lot of contracts and after kill off the contract and won all this for retail traders. Okay? It's just playing with the people. Okay? For example, they will begin putting money here, creating a market because this is the name market maker. They are creating the game. They're creating a play. No, they make money here, 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 trying to make you believe in the people that they are going higher. The people begin to enter hedge fund wherever, after the market begins to play with the people, okay, killing all these contracts, and after the market came back and won all the most money, they take back their money and they have all this liquidity. This is the basic of how it works. Okay, now let's go to the template with the market maker method. First, we are just going to understand each part. We are not going to explain the method. I'm going to give you the original course from Steve DeMauro, but it's the best that you understand this. Let's remove this indicator. Okay. First, we have in the template when of the move. Okay, I'm going to remove some items after I'm going to explain you with method. In this template, we're going to find boxes, different boxes. Okay, I will explain. This box here, you can see, is separated first for days. Day, one day, this another day, you know, for periods. The thing that we have to identify here are the session. Okay. In Forex, we have three important sections. When usually, not always, but usually in this section, market makers put money. Okay, the banks put money. We have Asian session, second we have second European, third we have American session. This European session is made by London time from the best important. American session from New York, and Asian session from Tokyo market, you know. Okay, so the people usually go and the market is moving all day between this session. 8 hours here, 8 hours, and 8 hours. Okay, we have 20 hours is a day. So market is open 24 hours a day, for 5 days. Okay, 5/24. This is the reality. The money usually is moving from this session to other one, and we can find opportunity in this session. Okay, between session, we are not always money here, but the most important are European session where the market is moving with more volatile. Here and American, usually. All these two usually, not always, but usually is when you are going to find the best important opportunities to trade from these two sessions, European and American. Okay. So usually the manipulation is making here in these two. Usually, you will find the manipulation which goes or the London banks or the London market is they're putting money, and New York 2. Okay. Now let's go into understand some basic things about template from market maker method. Okay. Here we have the template separately by the period from date, and now we have some boxes. Okay, you can see a lot of boxes here, but the most important boxes are this one. Okay, in first one you have a blue boxes for this one. Okay, you watch this blue box. That means Asian session. Let's going to draw. Okay, let's make more. Okay, the days begin here, and we begin when the market session open. Okay, all this made part of market session from Australia and Tokyo, all this time 8 hours when the days open. 8 hours Asian session. Usually, okay, here we're going to have this. That means this blue box Asian session. This blue box Asian session. Okay, we have a little number here, R 19.3. Okay, which means this number? It means that all Asian session are 19.3 pips. Okay, the market moved 19.3 pips in this Asian session. Okay, let's go into watch here. Okay, 19. Okay, let me make it well. 19.3, more or less, from this 19.3 here. This means this little number. Okay, so continue. Okay, usually in this Asian session, the market is in range. Usually, not always. We are not going to trade here. No trade in Asian session. They are accumulating. Okay. After we have another boxes like this one and this one. These boxes created after Asian session finish. This process is called stop on boxes, and we are not going to trade these stop on boxes. If the price came here, no trade. We need more criteria. If the price touch this place, no trade. We don't need only that. We need a lot of more things to trade. Not just because the price touch the stop on boxes, I'm going to trade. No, never. It's just like a kind of information, but it's not to trade. If the price touch it, okay, we need a lot of things more. I'm just explaining which are each item. Okay, we have Asian boxes, we have a stop on boxes, not to trade. After we have this European session, I'm going to show you where European session is. Okay, after session finish, we have like a European open. We have this, something like this. From here to here. Okay. We have European session, all this part, sorry. Let me try it well, okay. We have all this part, European session. Okay, all this part. European session. Okay. We have usually some movement here, European from London, London opening, everything here, European session. And when it finished, we have here, this is European session. No trade, just for session. It's just the time. After we have a red boxes, and that's me. You know, these red boxes is, oh, this is American session, but this box is when the American session open, European, okay? This American session, okay? You can watch it move 80 pips in American session, okay? This is the biggest part of market maker method template. Also, we are going to have more information like this blue line. Okay, you have the dotted blue line. That means LOD, or low of the day. And we are going to be another here. Sometimes are higher is the HOT, high of the day. Okay, height of the day. Those are from the last day from this one. Okay, this is not from this day. This is for the previous day from this day. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, let's go in to see the previous day. For example, we have this point here. This blue line is the LOD, load of the day, but not this day, from the last day from this one. Look here, the lowest point here was this. When the candle put that, we can watch this at the same point, the day of the last day. And the higher point from this day was this candle before time, before the market close from this day, was this week. You can see, and this point is, this line is the high of the day, but not this day, from the last day or the previous day. Okay, that is the blue line. Also, we have some kind of information here, additional information like on this template. I will explain more in detail what market maker do. Is information about range, where they usually what the people are making from the ADR, average daily range. You're going to learn this later with the Steve Maurer course, but it's information. Also, we have more information from the new HUD here, are more like ask, bid, spread, the HOD level, LOD level from the price is going, the TDR, YTR. Okay, Steve Maurer explain all the more thing, not everything, but explain a lot of these things. Okay, the candle time, if you have some open trades, appears here, if you're warning or not. Okay, it's just information here. Information here. We have the boxes, the sessions. Okay, usually some indicators put in this template, like red one or green one, that is for crosses, EMA crosses indicator. Okay. Okay, day high, day low, LOD, HOD, like I told you from the last day. We have here additional EMA. Go to chart again. Okay, usually we have different EMA, moving average, 600, okay, 800, sorry. Going to this blueberry, EMA. We have black, sorry, white, EMA or mayo from 200 periods. We have 50 periods or water. Okay, this is the most important. Water, 50 periods, 200 periods from mayo and blueberry, 100. Okay, 100. And after we have a little one, but we are not going to use it, not too much. This is the most important to are these three one, 50, 200, and 800. This is more for clothes, okay? This is important, but we need to understand this is the 13 periods and 5 periods. Okay, this is the cross, but it's just information. After you're going to understand what we're using all this EMA, I'm just explaining the template. Which are you going to find this template? Also, STD Maru quotes the pivots from the day. You know what pivots are, okay? But we are representing here as the blue dotted yellow line, like the main pivot. We have M3, M4, M5. M3 are like R1 or resistant ones, resistant 2, or resistant 3 from the normal pivots. And the support are the same one. The same thing. M2 is like a support 1, support 2, and support 3 from just daily pivots. Okay? We have another thing here is the TDI. This is an indicator that usually use with Micromaker. We have Bollinger Bands with RSI, stochastic. I think this is another stochastic as well. This blue line, this yellow line, but more slow stochastic. With TDI, okay, it's a lot of, okay. We have some levels, 83, it's a more important level, and 26, okay. We are going to have all these three information from TDI. Okay, I'm not going to explain how to use it. I'm just explaining the basic about this template. It's just those to confuse with a lot of things when you watch for first time, you know, all the things, you know, what the hell is going on? Okay, it's just like to watch what are doing or what is going here. Okay, we have usually this black line cycle level is just when the week begin. This Monday, from when this Monday and the Monday open here, this black line, okay, from the week information are just information. Usually we use this template in M 15 minutes chart. M 15 minutes. Let me see what I can what another information we have here from this template. Okay. Let me watch what we have here. HOD, LOD. Okay, we have some little special boxes here. Okay, here and here. It's just before when the European session is open and American session open. Okay, here boxes. Okay. Okay, I think this is the most important thing here. Now we need to learn. We know the manipulation is with the previous video. Now we need to understand all the items from this template. We can add even more items, but we're not going to do it. Now I think you have a lot of information from all these stuffs, okay, from the market maker. But we are not going, you can identify only the sessions from each day, HOD, LOD, EMA, how the EMAs are going, and everything. Okay. Oh, I forgot. We have ADR levels. These are creating each day, and when the market is going, usually to move from this ADR. Okay. And all this information about how many pips have made moving the market from the previous weeks actually week. This is the information, but the schematic will explain everything better. Okay. Okay. Usually, this is the trade that I catch. I'm going to remove this to EMA. I never work with 10, but you can work it. This is the same trade that I showed you the sample before that I catch. Okay, I'm going to explain a little. These are stop hunts. This move. This is a fails move. Okay, when the market moves so fast. Okay, I'm going to explain you this example. This trend line here. We have this market here, this trend line. Okay, do you remember the last video? The price, okay, came here. We have the last support. Okay, or this one. The support, the trend line. Okay, first, at this point, the market failed in a sensation. Okay, the price failed, the free sign, do not trade, do nothing here. Second, the trend line has been broken. Make it more precise. We need to be very precise taking. Okay, here we have the second sign. The trend line has been broken. We are not going to trade in with this. It's just the alert that I told you before. Okay, now we have the third thing. The support has been broken. Okay, watch this. Ascent session, first sign. Second session, trend line broken. Third session, American session. The last support is broken, but you know these are the signs are false. You can watch the last video. And after from the May, the Trump, first, 2, 3, the market goes up. It blows or stop out all these people, and it reached the low, the high of the day, HOD, this yellow line here. And I explained that this part, okay, wait, made another trend line here. And I explained you that this was my kill zone, this part, when the market begins to interfere from the manipulation. After this three signal, first, in a sensation, the price failed to make a new higher point. The second session, the trend line has been broken in European London session, European session. After the support from this one, okay, the last support from the trend is broken, but this is false move. After the price go quickly to the broad or touch the HOD, and you enter here. Okay, I will explain more, and you catch all these 50 pips. The first take profit are this EMA, the second this one. Okay, but you need to understand a lot of things before trading. I'm just trying to showing how the same sample works with this template. It's only that. Okay. Okay, this is the right trend line. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the right trend line is here. 4, the price respecting this trend line. More closely. Okay, more clearly. Okay. I'm going to remove this to EMA just to watch it better. Okay, we can watch better here. Okay, we have first signal here, the price fails. The second, the trend line has been broken. The third, the last support from the trend line has been broken. The price goes up to the phase move from these 3 candles. You look how 3 candles, fast, really fast. And this is our kill zone. We try to enter and 40, 50 pips, the trade of the day. Only in one session, you enter to win here, okay? It's the same example that I explained before, okay? It's the same thing. It's just explained it with the template. But you're not going to trade only for this. You need more information, okay? You need more information that and you will understand in this course. What is the basic thing about this, the market maker method.